Have you ever noticed how quiet the house becomes after a certain age? Not just the absence of children's laughter, but the silence inside you. There was a time when your body moved with ease, when you felt alive in ways words couldn't describe, when the closeness of touch wasn't just physical, but emotional, grounding, real. But somewhere along the way, that part of you began to dim. And no one warned you how much you'd miss it. Not just the act, but the spark, the connection, the sense of being truly seen. You see, many older men silently withdraw from intimacy, not because they want to, but because the world told them they should. And that silence, it doesn't just echo in the bedroom, it echoes in the heart, in the mind, and sometimes in the doctor's office. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if aging didn't mean fading, but instead awakening? Before we begin, I just want to ask, have you ever felt that quiet ache? The one that's not about pain, but about absence? If that rings true for you, I invite you to stay. This conversation might just change the way you see aging forever. If you find something meaningful along the way, don't forget to leave a comment, share your story, and subscribe. It helps us keep these conversations alive, for you and for others like you. Now, let's begin. 1. Sexual activity extends lifespan. Imagine a life where aging doesn't mean slowing down, but instead opens the door to vitality, connection, and longevity. For many men, the misconception that sexual activity naturally declines with age has led to missed opportunities for health and happiness. However, research reveals a different story. Maintaining an active sexual life plays a crucial role in extending lifespan and enhancing overall well-being. Engaging in regular sexual activity isn't just about pleasure, it's a cornerstone of physical and emotional health. Each intimate moment releases a cascade of hormones, such as oxytocin and testosterone, which are vital for maintaining energy, emotional balance, and physical strength. Testosterone in particular supports muscle mass, bone density, and cardiovascular health, while oxytocin fosters emotional connection and reduces stress. Together, these hormones act as a natural elixir, keeping the body and mind sharp as the years go by. Beyond hormonal benefits, sexual activity also boosts heart health and improves circulation. The physical exertion involved in intimacy can be likened to light exercise, which helps maintain cardiovascular fitness and lowers the risk of heart disease. At the same time, the emotional closeness shared with a partner alleviates feelings of loneliness and depression, creating a sense of joy and fulfillment that enriches daily life. Picture the possibilities. A man in his golden years, not retreating from intimacy, but embracing it as a source of strength and vitality. By staying sexually active, he not only enhances his physical health, but also nurtures his mental clarity and emotional resilience. The bond he shares with his partner deepens, creating moments of connection that transcend age. In essence, sexual activity is far more than a fleeting pleasure. It's a powerful tool for aging gracefully. By prioritizing intimacy, men can defy stereotypes, extend their lifespan, and enjoy a richer, more vibrant life filled with love, connection, and purpose. 2. Neglecting sexual health accelerates aging. As the years go by, many elderly men find themselves grappling with a hidden truth. Neglecting sexual health can speed up the aging process in ways they never imagined. Picture this scenario. A man in his golden years, once full of vigor, now feels his strength slipping away and wonders why this is happening. Often, the answer lies in the overlooked aspect of his well-being, his sexual health. Too many men fall into the trap of believing that a decline in sexual activity is simply a natural part of getting older. However, this mindset can lead to a downward spiral of health issues that rob them of their vitality and zest for life. The good news is that by addressing sexual health, men can actually slow down the aging process and reclaim their energy. Engaging in sexual activity is not just about pleasure, it serves as a powerful way to keep both the body and mind sharp. Regular sexual expression boosts the production of hormones like testosterone, which helps maintain muscle mass, bone density, and overall energy levels. This activity is also linked to better heart health and sharper cognitive function, helping to ward off feelings of depression and cognitive decline. Imagine the difference it could make if older men recognize that staying active in their sexual lives could greatly enhance their quality of life. By embracing their sexuality, they can experience greater mental clarity, emotional strength, and a renewed sense of purpose. It is time to challenge the myths surrounding aging and sexuality. When men prioritize their sexual health, they not only enrich their own lives, but also open the door to deeper connections with their partners. Celebrating sexual health as a vital part of aging gracefully and living vibrantly proves that life does not have to slow down as the years go by. 3. Long-term benefits of sexual activity. Neglecting sexual activity as men age can have surprising long-term consequences, including serious health issues like cognitive decline and cardiovascular problems. While it might seem easier to skip intimacy due to busy schedules or changing desires, doing so can lead to a host of negative effects on overall well-being. Research suggests that regular sexual engagement is not just about pleasure. It plays a crucial role in maintaining both physical and mental health. When men prioritize their sexual health, they are likely to experience significant improvements in their quality of life over time. Engaging in sexual activity has been linked to various health benefits, including better heart health, improved circulation, and even enhanced cognitive function. The physical exertion involved in sex can be a great workout, helping to keep the body fit and active. Additionally, the emotional aspects of intimacy, such as bonding with a partner and experiencing affection, can boost mental health, reduce stress, and combat feelings of depression or anxiety. These benefits create a positive feedback loop. The more consistently men engage in sexual activity, the better they feel physically and emotionally, which in turn encourages them to maintain that activity. Ultimately, consistent sexual activity is a key component of healthy aging. By making intimacy a priority, men can significantly enhance their health outcomes and overall quality of life. It's not just about the act itself, it's about fostering connections, maintaining vitality, and ensuring that both body and mind remain engaged and healthy. Embracing a fulfilling sexual life can lead to a happier, healthier future, proving that age doesn't have to diminish the joys of intimacy and connection. 4th, misconceptions about aging and desire. As the years pass, many men find themselves grappling with a surprising and often disheartening belief that sexual desire inevitably diminishes with age. This misconception can create a sense of isolation, leading many to withdraw from a vital aspect of life, sexual expression. When men think their desires will fade, they may shy away from intimacy and connection, missing out on the joy that comes from being close to a partner. However, the reality is quite different. Understanding that sexual desire can persist well into later years is crucial for maintaining a fulfilling and vibrant life. Consider a man in his 60s who feels uncertain about his sexual health. He might assume that his passion has waned, but the truth is that many men continue to experience strong feelings of attraction and longing. Aging does not inherently diminish the need for sexual expression. Instead, it can open up new dimensions of intimacy and connection. By recognizing that passion and desire can remain alive, men can embrace their sexuality rather than retreat from it. Engaging in sexual activities fosters deeper bonds with partners and enhances overall well-being. Sexual expression can lead to improved mental health, reduced stress, and a greater sense of happiness. The key lies in challenging the stereotypes surrounding aging and sexuality. By doing so, men can liberate themselves from outdated beliefs and explore the richness of their desires. Encouraging open dialogue about sexual health empowers men to remain engaged in their sexual lives, nurturing connections that are both meaningful and fulfilling. Ultimately, understanding that sexual desire does not have to fade with age can lead to a more satisfying and vibrant life, proving that passion knows no age limits. 5. Negative effects of sexual withdrawal. What if I told you that stepping back from sexual intimacy could be silently robbing you of your health? Many men find themselves drifting away from sexual activity as they age, believing it's a natural part of growing older. However, this withdrawal can lead to serious consequences that go beyond just a lack of intimacy. When men stop being sexually active, they risk a decline in testosterone levels, which can result in weakened muscles and a persistent sense of fatigue. This decline isn't just about feeling tired. It can also increase cardiovascular risks, as the heart and circulatory system thrive on the physical exertion and hormonal boosts that come from an active sex life. Consider a man in his 60s who feels more sluggish and less energetic than he used to. He might chalk it up to aging, but in reality, he may be missing out on a vital source of vitality. Maintaining an active sexual life is essential for keeping testosterone levels steady and ensuring overall health. Regular sexual activity not only helps balance hormones, but also supports heart health, enhancing circulation and reducing stress. Engaging in sexual expression can reignite a sense of excitement and connection, which is crucial for emotional well-being. The physical benefits are equally significant. Staying active in the bedroom can improve muscle tone, boost energy, and foster a more youthful outlook on life. By embracing their sexuality, older men can combat the decline often associated with aging and rediscover their zest for life. Ultimately, understanding the importance of regular sexual activity can empower men to take charge of their health. By prioritizing their sexual lives, they can enhance their physical and hormonal well-being, proving that age is just a number when it comes to living life to the fullest. 6. Barriers to restoring sexual health. Imagine this. You're sitting with your partner, but instead of feeling excited about intimacy, you're overwhelmed by stress and anxiety. This is a common struggle for many older men, as psychological barriers can creep in and put a damper on sexual health. The pressures of life, whether it's worries about health, relationship dynamics, or just the weight of aging, can create mental blocks that make it hard to connect with your partner. Suddenly, what should be a joyful experience feels daunting, leaving you frustrated and disconnected. But here's the silver lining. You can break through these barriers. It all starts with simple steps to restore your sexual health. Picture this, taking a few moments to practice deep breathing or mindfulness. Maybe you try some gentle yoga to help clear your mind. These relaxation techniques can work wonders, reducing stress and helping you feel more at ease. And don't underestimate the power of your environment. Creating a cozy, inviting space, complete with soft lighting, soothing music, and open communication, can transform your intimate moments into something special. Remember, addressing these psychological factors is key to keeping the spark alive. When you prioritize your mental well-being, you pave the way for a more fulfilling sexual life. Intimacy isn't just about the physical side. It's deeply tied to emotional connection and mental clarity. By facing these challenges head-on, you can regain your confidence and enhance your experiences in the bedroom. So, take a moment to recognize how stress and anxiety might be affecting your sexual health. With the right mindset and a supportive atmosphere, you can rediscover the joy of intimacy. It's never too late to reignite that passion and prove that a vibrant sex life is within reach, no matter your age. 7. Common mistakes about intimacy. Have you ever thought about what intimacy really means as we grow older? Many men mistakenly believe that sexual activity is all about achieving and maintaining erections. And this misconception can lead to an early exit from a fulfilling sex life. But here's the truth. Sexuality is so much more than just physical performance. It's about emotional connections, shared moments, and the joy of being close to someone you love. When older men narrow their view of sexual activity to just erections, they risk missing out on the deep, rich connections that can still flourish in their relationships. Imagine a man in his 70s who feels disheartened because he can't achieve the same level of arousal he once did. He might think his sexual life is over, but what if he realized that there are countless ways to keep that intimacy alive? Embracing a broader definition of sexual activity can help him rediscover the joy of closeness. Simple acts like cuddling, kissing, and sharing tender moments can be incredibly fulfilling, reigniting the spark of intimacy that often gets overlooked. By shifting the focus from performance to connection, older men can build deeper bonds with their partners. This mindset not only boosts emotional well-being, but also allows them to explore the physical aspects of intimacy in fresh and meaningful ways. Understanding that sexual expression is about so much more than just erections opens up a world of possibilities for a vibrant, fulfilling sex life. Ultimately, recognizing that sexuality is a multifaceted experience empowers older men to embrace their desires and keep the flame of passion alive. By prioritizing emotional and physical connections, they can cultivate a rich intimacy that enhances their lives, proving that love and closeness can thrive at any age. 8. Embracing sexual health. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that aging does not have to mean a decline in your sexual health and vitality. For many men, this realization can feel like a breath of fresh air. Instead of viewing the later years as a time of loss, embracing sexual health can transform this stage of life into one filled with growth and deeper connections. When men prioritize their sexual well-being, they enhance their emotional resilience and boost their overall life satisfaction. Sexual health is a vital part of holistic well-being. It encompasses much more than just physical intimacy. It involves forging strong bonds with partners, boosting self-esteem, and nurturing a positive outlook on life. Engaging in intimate relationships often leads to a surge of happiness and fulfillment. This shift in perspective can turn what many see as a decline into a vibrant chapter of connection and joy. By focusing on sexual vitality, men cultivate the emotional strength needed to tackle life's challenges head-on. Taking charge of sexual health allows men to feel more active and engaged, both physically and emotionally. This proactive approach can lead to better mental health, lower stress levels, and a renewed sense of purpose. It is essential to understand that sexual health is intertwined with overall well-being. When men feel good about their intimate lives, everything else tends to fall into place, enhancing relationships and personal happiness. Ultimately, embracing sexual health can redefine the aging experience. Instead of fearing decline, men can look forward to a time of exploration, connection, and rediscovered passion. Aging does not have to mean losing vitality. It can be a thrilling journey filled with love, intimacy, and a deeper appreciation for life. So why not embrace this vibrant chapter and discover all the joy it can bring? And perhaps, after everything we've shared today, the most powerful truth is this: aging is not the loss of desire. It's the rediscovery of its depth. It's not about chasing what once was, but about embracing what still can be. Sexuality in our later years is no longer about proving anything. It's about connection. It's about presence. It's about remembering that your body, no matter its age, still longs to feel alive, still deserves tenderness, intimacy, and love. The greatest tragedy isn't physical decline. It's the belief that we're no longer worthy of closeness, of pleasure, of being touched with care. But you are. And as doctors and elders alike have reminded us, staying connected, emotionally, intimately, even sensually, isn't just nice to have. It's medicine. It's life-giving. It could even help you live longer, not just in years, but in meaning. So if this conversation stirred something in you, a memory, a longing, a spark, don't let it fade quietly. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might be the one that gives someone else permission to feel again. And if you'd like to keep walking this path with us, hit subscribe, because here we honor the fullness of life, even in its quietest seasons. Thank you for being here. Thank you for still choosing connection. And remember, you are not too old. You are just in a different chapter, and it's still being written.